Okay, so I can see your screen and I can hear you.
You
Although
can
you're
hear me? Hi.
muted, but I heard
Okay,
you
good
earlier.
evening. Hi, good evening. This is Priya, and I'm working with Achal. I'll be helping you out regarding this loan process. I just want to discuss with you, like, as you mentioned, that here we are presenting some details with your students regarding the loan, what are the services, and how does it work, right? Hello? I'm not sure. Can you hear me? Just a second, wait.
Yeah, I
Guys,
can hear you. I can hear you.
okay, you need to interact because I won't be able to know whether you are available there or you can hear me or not. Because I'm presenting my screen and I can't see you.
Yeah, if I
Yes, we
can
can
hear
hear
you
you.
or if
Good
I can't
morning.
see your screen,
Yeah.
I'll let you know.
Okay, all right. I just want to know like which is the major countries you are working for the student to apply.
Okay, do you want us to introduce ourselves or just stay on the call?
Okay, yes, please. That would be helpful for me. Introduce as in which is the country you are planning for the students to apply. Is it UK,
Okay,
US? Yeah.
good morning. My name is Dorcas. I am looking to applying to Canada, but I don't know the school I want to choose yet. I just want to find out about the loan first, then I can now decide. I want to hear the terms and conditions of the loan, then I can decide the school I want to enroll for. Thank you.
Okay. Great. All right, so let me just start here. I'm presenting my screen. Okay. So firstly, let's just discuss in student loan, we have like 2 to 3 partners with us to provide the education loan for the student. If they are planning to majorly these countries like UK, US, Canada, Australia, and Germany, right? So these are the majorly like focused countries for the student who are planning to study master's, MBA program, or maybe the further study purpose. Okay, so I'll be covering what is the loan product, how it might help you everyone, and how it is going to be like how it does work exactly, how any student can apply for this loan services. Okay, so starting from, so as I mentioned, we have some of the financial institutions with us who provide students the complete financial support for their abroad study plan, and they can check their eligibility without any letter of acceptance. It's just we need a confirmation from the student or you that this student is going in this particular university for this particular course, and according to that, within 72 hours, we'll let you know whether this student is eligible for the loan or not. Okay. So what is provisional sanction letter? It means that if the student is eligible, they receive a quotation from the bank side, quotation in terms of like, congratulations, you are eligible. This is the amount which you can take like, throughout your whole study period. Okay. So there are 2 universities which are listed with us, which is like we have 1400 plus universities which are loan eligible, right? And the courses that are majorly focused are a master's, MBA, maybe, or any certification courses in UK. Okay. So moving forward, I'd like to first let you know what is the process. So whenever we receive any students' details, Achal already shared you the format, in which format you have to drop down your details like your name, your contact, and your email ID, so that accordingly we can create a profile of yours. And afterwards, we'll connect with you or with our agent, like with your agent who is helping you out in applying to the university, right? After collecting with these documents, we need some of the details from the students, details in terms of your passport and your resume. And with these 2 basic documents, we can check your eligibility, that whether you are eligible in the bank or you are not, right? But for the final approval, we need the offer letter from the student side. Approval letter is from university. So here we can only give you an assurance that yes, you are eligible for the loan, but the final offer of the loan, you can only get it after admission letter. Okay, so this is the format, student name, contact number, email ID. That is how you can share any your profile. But here the documents that are mentioned, the one which is star mark, these are the like mandatory documents which we need to apply for any student. But rest of the document which has optional, these documents you can share only after receiving from the university. Okay. Now moving forward, so what expenses we can cover, what is the minimum amount for which you can apply, and what is the tenure and everything. So we can offer the minimum amount is of 10,000 USD and the maximum is of 100,000 USD, right? So you have to apply at least 10,000 amount for the loan, or the maximum amount which you can request is 100,000 from the bank. Okay. So what does it mean? Like 50,000 max per term academic. It means you can only request. Let's suppose you have an offer of up to 100,000 USD, but you cannot take that whole amount of money in one go. So you can only request them to release the funds max to max for first semester. They can release up to 50,000 USD. Okay, then for next semester, 50,000 again. The next semester according to the remaining amount of your loan. Okay. We can cover the tuition, housing, on off campus like student expenses over there in the country. The principal repayment period is 10 to 20 years, beginning 6 months after graduation. It means student gets minimum of 10 years to repay back the loan and maximum is of 20 years. But if any student wants to repay back the loan earlier, let's suppose I want to close my loan within 5 years or within 4 years, I have my money arranged and I just want to close it before my loan tenure, right? So in that case, you can do it without any penalty charges. The bank doesn't charge any penalty if you are closing your loan earlier than your repayment period. Okay. Now comes what is the 6 months. So 6 months as in student gets 2 years or maybe 1 year of study period to study, and then 6 months as a grace period, and then your main principal amount repayment starts. Okay. Now, simple and with the option of not paying interest. So there are some options where the student needs to pay simple interest while studying and then principal amount after study. But there are some other options as well where the student gets the option to start everything paying after study. These like this option is only available for a few countries, which if your university is listed with that, then we will help you out with that. Those options where you do not have to pay anything. Okay. So now, as mentioned, so the most important part is that the disbursement is only made after visa approval. So if let's suppose any student wants to apply and they need the funds before, but there is a policy where they can release the funds only after visa approval, because then only your university will certify your course and afterwards they will release the funds according to the university request. And also the funds is going to be delivered into the university's account directly, not to the student's account. Okay, so interest rate, which starts from 10.50% annual percentage rate, it can go above than that. This is the mix, like minimum one, but according to the student's profile, it can go higher than that. Okay, interest rate might be flexible and fixed also depending on the which bank partner where your profile is eligible to apply. Okay. Now, once we will apply, we will submit all the details with them, including your university offer letter. And suppose your loan is approved, the bank provides you a visa support letter, which you can use it for your visa purpose to show as a proof of funds and for your I-20 purpose, where you have to show some proof of funds for a living expense, maybe or for your tuition fee. Okay. As I already confirmed that the disbursement is going to happen directly to the university's account. All right, it helps you to build up your credit history. We have the partners from USA based and from UK based banks also. So next, you can accordingly introduce this part to your students as it comes. You can suggest to them what are the universities which are loan eligible and how does it work and how it is going to be beneficial for them. It is going to be beneficial in terms of complete of your covering of your financial support. Right? Let's suppose by any chance, if any student is not eligible for living, then at least they will be getting their tuition fee for the study, right? And that is how we help for the student. Okay. 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 All right. So this is it from our side in terms of the loan. But if you have any queries, you can ask.
Okay, thank you so much, Fia. All right. Just to let me just open the ground for some people now to ask questions, and then, but I would want to ask, finally, so that some certain things you said, it can be elaborated even much more. So, you can
Right.
ask your questions now. Yeah. Thank you.
If you have any doubts, I'll be taking the doubts. So, guys, if you have any of the doubts, please ask us.
Good morning. Can you hear me? Good morning, Priya.
Yeah, please tell me.
Dr. Said, you can be heard. Okay, I think she's out. Okay.
Right.